Hey there, I'm Eva, your AI-generated host. In this series, we're diving into generative AI, what it is, how it works, the good, the bad, and the ugly. If you've ever used ChatGPT, Gemini, or an image creation tool, you've already interacted with generative AI. You may have even had a conversation with it in a virtual customer service chat. It's pretty astonishing how quickly generative AI can respond. If you didn't already know you weren't talking to a human, its lifelike language could easily be mistaken for one. I'm a form of generative AI too. I might not be perfect, but I think I can be pretty darn close to a human presenter if I do say so myself. How does that happen? To answer that, we'll first need to understand what artificial intelligence actually is, what powers AI models, and why they all don't function the same way. Artificial intelligence, or AI, is a broad term that refers to any system that performs tasks requiring human-like intelligence. It's in everything from self-driving cars and spam filters to predictive text and image recognition software. So, AI comes in many shapes and sizes, and all of it doesn't work the same way. Some AI is designed for classification, while some predict patterns, like forecasting stock prices. But the AI we're focusing on in this series is generative AI. Generative AI is like a super smart digital brainstorming buddy that can create things, whether it's text, images, music, or even videos based on patterns it's learned. It doesn't just copy and paste, it actually generates new content from scratch using what it knows. Think of it as an AI-powered artist, writer, or problem solver that can help you come up with ideas, answer questions, or even create a whole story based on a few words you give it, known as a prompt. Pretty cool, right? Some generative AI applications specialize in different functions. DALL-E by OpenAI, Adobe Firefly, and Midjourney generate images from text prompts. Runway ML and Synthesia create AI-generated videos and avatars, just like me. 11 Labs produces lifelike speech like mine, and GitHub Copilot helps developers by generating code suggestions. Each of these tools is trained on different types of data for specific tasks. So how does generative AI work? Throughout the series, we'll look at the magic wizards behind the curtain. Large language models, also referred to as LLMs, are the brains that power chatbots and other AI applications. They go through training where they make connections so they can predict the most likely next words in a sentence. ChatGPT, for example, uses an LLM called GPT, which stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer. OpenAI developed GPT by training it on billions of words from books, articles, and websites in 25 languages, making it one of the most powerful language models available. This is part of the process that LLMs go through to learn. These models, like GPT-4, Gemini, and Llama, process language, analyze data, and generate responses. They make it possible for generative AI to create text, and in some cases, images, audio, and videos. But LLMs on their own don't have a way for users to communicate with them. That's where chatbots come in. A chatbot is the user-friendly interface that allows you to interact or chat with an LLM. They're forms of generative AI, just like ChatGPT, Gemini Chat, and Meta AI. A few other chatbots you've probably heard of are Claude AI, Perplexity AI, and Bing Chat. Now let's look at which LLMs power some of these chatbots. GPT-4 is the underlying language model for ChatGPT. Gemini powers Gemini Chat, while Llama powers Meta AI. Other types of language models function differently. Some, like small language models, SLMs, don't generate new responses. Instead, they retrieve answers from a database. That's why Siri and Alexa feel more limited than ChatGPT, because they're working with a smaller set of data and predefined responses. These are the basics to get us started as we explore the ins and outs of generative AI in more detail. All right, let's take a second to recap what we've covered. Artificial intelligence is a broad term that refers to systems that perform tasks requiring human intelligence. Large language models, like the GPT model, power chatbots like ChatGPT. They go through training where they analyze huge amounts of data to detect common themes so they can predict the most likely next words in a sentence. Other models, like small language models, retrieve answers rather than generate them. Generative AI is a type of artificial intelligence that creates new content, like text, images, or music from instructional prompts. A chatbot, like ChatGPT, Gemini Chat, and Bing Chat, is a form of generative AI that serves as the interface allowing users to interact with the LLM. By gaining an understanding of the different AI models, you'll be on your way to using generative AI more responsibly and ethically.